Hello, everybody, and we hope you've been enjoying Carcosa Week. Look, Russ is here.
Showtime, Russell.
It's just easy.
Yeah, get up and...
Yeah, you want to say hi to everybody for coming out for Path to Carcosa Week?
Yet.
If you don't know, these are the yearbooks that we do. We do them. We've been doing them for all one of these theme weeks for a while. These are really fun, easy videos to record, and I love talking with you guys and seeing what you guys vote for because it's always...
You don't tell them that they're easy to record, Justin.
No, I do. They're like popcorn videos. Like I love these ones because they're just like so like I love the vibe for it. You know, they don't have to think. You're just gonna put a number down.
That makes it sound like you don't put effort to them.
Yeah, don't have to hit Travis or me when we deviate from the script.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. No, there is. These videos actually have like we have to make the list. We have to send out the survey, and then I got to make the slides. If slides are made, I have to try. You know, if I just put on Arkham DB and we're like, let's build a deck. You know, that's where those are the easy ones. All right, we have our patrons. Speaking of, for the surveys, if people want to join for these surveys in the future to help influence it, you can go to our Patreon, join, send these out for these all these yearbooks. Additionally,
you could call yourself an Arkham influencer.
Exactly, yeah.
Put that on your resume.
If there is ever a tie between us, we were going to go to the patron tie-breaking vote, and if there is still a tie, we're ending the channel. That's it. And good news, it's actually possible in this video today that this might be the last PPG video that we have.
What are you going to do for money?
I'm going to go hard right. All right. Let's start with our first one here, which is the scariest encounter card. We have Corpse Dweller, the guy who bursts out of humanoids. We have the World's Merge and like Crash of Floods. The cards in Black Star's Rise that scale as the game goes and either like takes actions or something else. Yeah, cards in hands or actions. And then we have Marked by the Sign, which is direct horror if the Man in the Paladin Mask is in play.
What do you think, Russ? Do you think I picked the right one? No? Yeah, okay, that's fair. You don't get a vote, though, because you're cat.
Yeah, Russ, you're not part of the yearbook committee.
So you.
I have voted for number 2.
I also voted for 2.
Okay.
Bryn, you voted for 3.
That checks out.
I've been killed by one of these cards.
Yeah.
I've never been killed by the other two. This, like, the Corpse Dweller's scary, but he's, like, also manageable when you know about him.
Yeah, when you just know.
Like when we're aware that, like, the old man in the tunnel may not be as he seems.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, that's why he was here.
Leave him there.
That's how he got onto the battle. It was like, there's actual, and like, a feeling of anticipation around it. You're like, do we need to deal with that old man?
Yeah, you anticipate him, and that like has a little bit more weight to it. I also went for my vote for a similar reason. It actually caused me to lose the campaign.
That's why I voted for this one, Marked by the Sign.
I was like one turn away, and I was like, okay, I just have to pass this not die in the Mythos phase. And then I drew a card that didn't kill me, but took all 3 of my actions away because of an auto fail. And we lost. And it was just like, bad beats, but that's the same thing. Because I think Marked by the Sign, I've seen it kill patrons before. It's my number 2 vote here. For sure, but
yeah, Marked by the Sign is very scary, especially the peril. Other people can't word protection it. They can't. I'll handle this one. They can't commit things to it. If you don't have brain symbols, you might just be
on your own.
Cooked.
Might just be it.
Yeah.
All right.
And like brain 4 is like
it's high. It's like that basically for most people that says take 2 horror. Even for mystics, like that's
for a lot of
there's a real chance to take it from
just
that.
Like, hey, we're taking 2 direct horror today. That's what we do.
Yeah. All right. Next one we got here is least scary encounter card. We have Fanatic. After enters play, you move 1 clue into him, and you spawn at the reveal location with most clues. When you defeat him, you take control of all of its clues. Twist of His Will, which is a discard card that just scales by the number of doom in play. And the Pale Mask Beckons, which deals it attacks if the Man in the Pale Mask is in play, he attacks everybody. Otherwise, you find him. And the reason why this one got on the list is because it gives you chasing the stranger marks if you just go hard on trying to kill the Man in the Paladin Mask. I voted for number 2. Yeah. All right.
That's fair.
Travis, so you voted for number 3, so I'll let you start us off here.
The Pale Mask Beckons, I'm happy to see this one. Mostly because when I play Carcosa, I tend to highly value dealing with the Man in the Paladin Mask, so drawing this is just you just draw them again. It's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Oh no, I have to investigate the location again.
Yeah, and it is also kind of nice if you get it before the player has drawn him, because it doesn't like
Don't
either draw in the
later.
future. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went with Twisted 2 as will because I'm scared of cards that discard like assets from play, because if you only have like 1 or 2 assets, it can be really bad. But like I usually am hovering around 6 to 8 cards anyway, so like losing 2 doesn't really faze me too much.
This one can actually get hidden cards as well, right?
No, hidden cards can only be discarded by the effect on the hidden card. That's a special hidden card rule that's in the rule book, yeah. But it can get like weaknesses. It can hit weaknesses, but it can't hit hidden cards.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like...
And not hidden weaknesses.
Not hidden weaknesses. No, that'll trump that.
Or am I gonna get player cards with hidden on them so I can't discard them?
Oh, I mean, I think there's something there. There's something that they can mine there.
Yeah. No, I like this one. I could have honestly pick at random, and it probably would have been about right. Like Fnatic shows up and he's like, "I'll never tell you anything," and you're like, "What if I hit you in the hand with this hammer?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh God, stop!"
And sometimes with Fnatic in the first scenario,
awful.
you just go upstairs and then leave, and then Fanatics come and just like give you victory.
Yeah. Thanks, bud.
And like the pale mask beckons, like Travis was saying, like if you're trying to do that already, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
This one is also like, this might be like Barnaby recency bias, but like throwing away your cards, who
cares? I mean,
what's the game gonna do? Hurt you for not having cards?
I mean, in a lot of cases, actually, who cares? If it was important, I probably
played it or
play
took measures to try to protect it or use it.
Yeah, and if not, who cares?
It doesn't matter too much.
Any scenario that you finish with cards in your hand, or that's wasted resources.
Yeah.
Like if you got to choose them, then 100% this card is like a non-draw.
Oh yeah.
But as is, it's like, okay, I guess I do have to make the test, and like maybe I want to commit something to it because I really want to throw away this one, but not this one. Or
that's fair, and it's not uncommon for the test to be like 2.
Yeah, like it's not. Yeah, like sometimes you hit it early, and they're like, "That's brain 1," and you're like,
okay.
I'm not Preston. So,
I think I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be all right.
Yep. All right, let's keep this going with best story reward. So turns out, unlike Dunwich, this campaign doesn't actually have like story rewards. But we put this in here. The man with the battle mask, he literally gives you progress in the game.
Yeah.
Class of Black Onyx you can use to advance certain story beats later, and the Tattered Cloak is actually not a weakness, so that's why I made it here as well. And these were the only 3.
All right,
Russ, what are you doing?
I got you.
What are you doing?
You're in a seat. You were sitting there before.
Well, that's too bad.
That's Bryn's chair.
If you wanted a chair, you should have. I guess hey.
Okay. I think I'm going to vote for that one or that one, but I'm not voting for that one for sure. I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay.
You guys picked the one that's the actual thing. Lame.
Dude, that card's goated.
It is good.
So I think this was the one that could have ended the channel, and I almost voted for number 1. So why Class of Black Onyx?
I think it's really neat in how they present it in the story. They kind of act like it's a reward, and then you get it, and they're like, I didn't want this.
Yes,
yeah, it just doesn't do anything. That was probably my favorite part of the return to Carcosa was that the half that you get this in is not the half you could use it in.
Yes, yeah.
No, I do like how it
fun.
interacts with the story. The subtitle of A Gift Unlooked For is very apt as well, where this is objectively like a bad thing to have in your hand, but it's has uses. You can just hold it there if you're having to play cards to throw away to something later. You can play it and discard it to something. It's not a relic if you happen to care about that, but it's fairly unique in
it's slotless.
What it does.
Man.
Yeah, whereas Tattered Cloak, that takes up my body slot. I'm using that for something.
Like a flamethrower.
It's just like I don't know what it is, but there's something in that.
Yeah.
slot.
Also, you have to have 3 or 4 remaining sanity. I mean, I spent a lot of time down there.
You get -1. That's like taking 1 damage, man.
It's also just like Man, you're investigating King Yell. You really shouldn't be wearing this cloak.
So I think
This seems like a very poor choice.
as we've been doing Carcosa Week and I've been prepping videos and like digging into encounter cards and like scenarios, it still blows me away of how tightly made the thematic design of this campaign is. Because thanks, Russ. Because you're 100% right about the clasp of Black Onyx. And it being advertised as a good thing and then a weakness just fits with like the whole "you're going crazy" or "have I been crazy the whole time" vibe to this. And then even though like the Tattered Cloak got my thing because it's you get it less because it's the harder one to earn of the
like
two.
actually difficult to get.
Yeah.
It's fun to play with, but it also then fits with the idea that as you go crazier, you kind of just let. Okay, don't get the cord out of your mouth, Russ. Oh, come on.
No.
Troublemaker.
As you get crazy and like more oh my god, Russell. As you get crazy and more like in tune with Haster, you become stronger, right? Which I think is just really neat. The whole thing is just like flavorful and fun, and Carcosa is just a crazy campaign. All right. I know people love it when Russ breaks things, so they're loving this. All right.
That's what he's best at, honestly.
Amen. All right, next one we have here is Best Designed Treachery. We have Straitjacket, Spyro's Carcosa, and The Shadow Behind You. It's okay. It was just the speakers that fell, everybody. Nothing important.
We don't
We
need
don't use
those.
those.
Yeah.
Ever.
Justin might later, but like we don't need them.
No. So Straitjacket, if you don't know, it takes up your body slot and hand slots and then returns those assets to your hands. Spell the Carcosa puts a bunch of doom down on the location and you need to spend some time investigating it. And Shadow Behind You makes you look behind you. If you don't, you get punished. Oh, a three-way split. Okay, let's go to the patrons. See which one is the winner here. And it is The Shadow Behind You with 42% of the vote.
Yeah, there's no world I would win that one.
All right, I'll start. I just think Straitjacket's a crazy, like, well-designed treachery. Not only, like, the mechanic part of it, but again, how it fits into that flavor of the scenario where actually, guess what? You were supposed to be in this asylum the whole time. They're not putting the straitjacket on you because you're a threat because you've come in here. You're a threat because you were supposed to be here and you now have a knife. Right? Like, that's the kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, guy.
I do love how you get the straitjacket moments sometimes where they're like, "Give me the gun," and you're like, "Fine, it's empty."
Yeah.
And then like you get rid of the straitjacket and you're like, "Can I have my gun back?"
And they're like,
"Yeah, I reloaded it for you."
Oh, thank you.
And
Thank
they're like,
you.
"Thanks," and then
Yeah.
you shoot them.
Yeah.
Or they wrap you up in a straitjacket and you're like, I'll live like this. So you just wander around
Yes,
looking at stuff.
yes, that's always a win
in
too
the
when it
kitchen,
comes to
lighting
this.
stuff on fire with your teeth.
Yes, yeah. Spyro's Carcosa, I love as well. But Travis, I'll throw this to
Yeah,
you.
I think this is a really well designed card in general. It ties in thematically, not quite as well as Straitjacket and the Shadow Behind You, but those are more top-down designs, I think. Yeah, Spyro's of Carcosa, forcing you to investigate a location and putting you behind progress-wise, having to weigh that, the time it'll take you to do the investigations versus the time to like just power forward in the scenario is really neat. I think I like how Doom goes on the location, not Spyro, so you can't just cheese it out. It makes the card a lot scarier. And then thematically, I like how it ties in where you see spires of Carcosa and you have to go check and like make sure that they're not there.
Yeah. Oh, it was just a trick of the light.
Yeah.
No, I think it does do a good job of like, hey, so use a number you didn't plan on, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. In a way that's different than.
Yeah, like it doesn't prevent you from advancing the scenario. It does, however, make it much more difficult to do so.
And Spyro's Carcosa shows up in scenarios where Doom works differently. It shows up in Curtain Call, which is just like respawning Big Butt Baby. Phantom of Truth, which counts Doom negatively for one of the things.
Yeah, it works really well in that scenario too, where
Yes.
you're like, Carcosa is real, and you see the spires, and you're like, yes.
Yeah, and then in Black Stars Rise 2, there's two agendas, right? And again, it's like literally also Carcosa's rising out from, well, the sky or the ground. Also, Travis said something top-down design. People might not know what that is. We haven't talked about it too much on the channel. Top-down design is like flavor before card design. So like you take the idea, oh, what would a straitjacket be as a card versus bottom-up design? That's what it's called, right? Bottom-up?
Yeah.
That is when you start with the mechanics and then put the theme on top of it. And,
Yeah, you're like, we need a card to fill this role. How can we make it fit the campaign?
yeah.
I thought bottom-up design was just where you like started pounding some beers until you had an idea.
No, that's how you get Scarlet Keys.
Bryn, shadow behind you, and also the patrons are backed you up
So
on this
like
one.
I picked this one because the first time I played Carcosa with my brother, he was just like, so what? Like I just like look behind me, and I'm like no,
Are you sure, man?
but like yeah, I mean you can do that when you like it does cost you in-game resources. And I enjoyed them.
That's really
It's
great.
pretty
That's
fun.
perfect.
Really
Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Let's go on here with the best designed hidden treachery. When Travis and I were doing this, we normally have like worst designed on some cards, but we actually just like couldn't come up with enough. And we had too many designs that we liked, so we actually just added extra nice categories, and this is one of them. So this is Whispers in Your Head, any of them, any of the four. Events, Lightning Bolt, Move, or Skill, commit skills. But it's specifically Pity and Murderous for the other two. So Gift of Madness Pity is you can attack lunatic enemies. And then Possession Murderous is you cannot, it's basically you're going to dark pack, so you're going to deal 2 damage to an investigator at your location.
You know, sometimes you have to kill Preston.
Also,
Yes.
you might just explode if you drop possession.
At the wrong time, yeah.
Yeah.
I do love that, like, the grenades in the deck, if you ever get there. It's
Yeah.
just like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that one is definitely one that like if I hit it, I'll sit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just hold it for somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, 3-way sweep. Gift of Madness Pity. Let's go. I like this one because I have the memory associated with it of Travis
that's
when he
why
was
I do
Carolyn Fern. And he was like, he was like the flex or the fighter?
I was the flex.
Yeah.
Because that was when her book version had just come out. She hadn't been officially released yet, and we were replaying Carcosa. And I was like, I'm gonna like do horror healing stuff because that's what the card
this
says.
is also why I picked
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And then we were just like, Travis, can you do anything? He's like, no, these are my patients. And we were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because in our first 2 plays, I'm pretty sure, I know on the first one, and I'm pretty sure it was on the second one, you made us play with sleeves of the same type that you had the encounter deck in. So we
so you
actually
couldn't
like
tell if they were-
forgot that you had that card in your hand, and we were just
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Why won't you help us? I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah, I mean that one also like there's I think Gift of Madness in general, there's more of those that are like, hey, so playing the game's gonna be real hard.
Yeah.
As opposed to Whispers in Your Head, which are just like, is this the wrong one for me? No, I'll just hang on to it then.
Yeah.
Whisper in Your Head is like
It don't matter.
usually a mildly
Yeah, usually
something to be concerned about.
Yeah.
A mild
usually the
inconvenience.
move one. The move one is the one that like is kind of across the
Yeah,
board.
like part of the problem with that one to me is that sometimes I'll forget about it. Like, you know, a couple of turns after I've drawn it, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I can do that, and then I get to my turn, and I'm like,
I think that
I
like
can't do that.
there should have been a line that if you ever accidentally do this, take 1
Yeah.
horror. You know, it's just then you
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
you're
right.
like,
Like, if you-
I
if
should
do
really,
this, like-
take 2 direct horror and discard
Yeah.
it or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, if you do this, reveal it, and then like take damage or horror or whatever.
Yeah.
and-
all right. Best designed enemy. We have Stealthy Byaku, the guy who, when he is exhausted, he's not so stealthy anymore. We have the Catacombs Docent, otherwise known as the man who might burst into something else later.
The corpse dweller, yeah.
And then we have Young Psychopath, the one of the 2 from this set that has an engage trigger, which has led to a death here and will continue to lead to deaths in the future.
Young Psychopath does have a kill count.
I voted for Young Psycho. Another 3-way split. All right, patrons. We have No! This is the one! Alright, chat. Thanks for coming out. That's it for the channel.
It's not even. It's not evenly split.
No. It's evenly split between two of them, but not all three.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the thing has to be a three-way split?
I don't know. I thought that was.
Because no,
I
the
thought
thing
that
was
was
if there was ever we
implication.
can't determine a winner.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'll just roll it again. Because I'm in between it.
Yeah, I guess you're the one that doesn't. Yeah, so you have to break the vote here.
I pick Young Psychopath because it's her fault.
It's her fault. Yeah.
Look,
All right.
I wouldn't have voted for the stealthy Byakuya if she wasn't threatening me with a knife.
That's true. Yeah, she is kind of influenced us right now. Oh, this one's
Yeah.
tied too. Crazy. Yeah, so okay,
We're
then we're
gonna
changing
get
it. If
there
there's
and,
ever
like-
a perfect
I
three-way
thought it
tie.
was a perfect three-way
No,
tie.
Okay,
I thought so too.
No, mine was just if
That's-
there was they could never break
Oh.
a tie, but
Yeah.
we'll change it now.
Yeah,
I was
like
honestly
we can break. We can break.
I
the
was
tie.
so happy for like 15 seconds, and now I'm not.
There's no way out, Justin. There's no way
That'd
out.
be pretty funny. She comes to me like, I lost my job today. How?
It's like we made a rule and we follow the rule. Okay, but now we have a new ultimate rule, the three-way tie. So,
Yeah.
all right, Bryn, we know you love Stealthy Byakuya.
I just think this design is really cool. Where they're like, he's really hard to fight, unless he's evaded.
Yeah,
In which case, he's not hard to fight because he's looking somewhere else, and you can hit him in the back of the head with a beer bottle. Or
it
whatever.
is very good.
I like that.
Like there were also so many other enemies that didn't make the cut here too. Like this is just a crazy campaign.
Carcosa was like pretty peak, I think, for
Yeah.
most of these things.
Everything. Yeah, there's a reason that we don't have like a worse encounter card category.
Well, I mean, some of the encounter cards are definitely that you draw it and you're like, a reprieve from the governor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're still not badly designed. They rarely do nothing.
Yeah, and then those ones that you are like, yeah, like this is fine right now, have the potential, apart from like maybe some of the earlier ones, to be like, oh, comboed with this card that you just drew.
Yeah, I think
that's
there was like two when we were doing it that we came up with, but we couldn't find a third.
yes, yeah,
So-
yeah.
But I like Hayakom's docent because, yeah, he spawns and he makes a lot of interesting gameplay decisions. Like, do I wander off from the group to the catacombs that way, go talk to that guy, make sure he doesn't explode into a corpse dweller? Also, he explodes into a corpse. He was living inside the corpse. Was this guy dead before?
Yeah.
You found him. Is he actually alive? He's very flavorful, and you can go up and you can talk to him and be like, to interpret the guy's ravings, he's just telling you, like, hey, you probably shouldn't be down here. It's really easy to get lost.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is a dead guy you're talking to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, are you, like, it's ambiguous whether you are sane or not. Are you down in the catacombs killing old men? Because you think that they might explode into a monster?
Well, they might.
There's always a chance. There's always a chance.
You're never sure.
You're never sure. There's lots of fun things to think about with the catacombs docent, so...
For me, Young Psychopath, there's the memory of it being the cause for my demise. But also, again, like the Catacombs Docent, I think there's that extra layer where, because these guys have somewhat spooky engage triggers, Young Psychopath and Maniac, it makes you more inclined to attack into your friends when you otherwise wouldn't need to, right? There's like no risk. I mean, there is like we commonly attack into each other, right, in this game,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, there's a general acceptance or understanding that if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, but usually for like guys that are like tankier, like maybe for example they have 5 fight, right? You'll be like, okay, I'm gonna take this guy because I don't like this test. I'm only up 2. Like I can only go up 2. But because of the trigger on this one and like even Maniac, you're more likely to attack into your teammates, which I think also gets that Carcosa vibe of like, maybe I was attacking my teammate the whole time, right? Like
No.
kind of like that
No, I
thing
was
to it.
shooting at that
No,
girl.
Mark put
She
3
had a
shots in
knife.
Min's head,
A knife.
and he was like, "Well, Safina, Min's dead. We can get on with this."
2 of them actually hit her head, the other one in the neck.
It's true, yeah, the kill shot. But yeah, no, I think all these enemies are stellar enemies
Yeah.
for various different reasons.
I agree with you that those like micro decision points with the engaged triggers on like Young Psychopath make for very interesting gameplay.
Yeah. All right. Worst design enemy. We do have a worst design enemy.
Oh.
And they're mostly just here because they're kind of just like boring or non-existent. So Agent of the King, we put him here because for victory point enemies, he's usually just like dead the turn he shows up. He just doesn't really impact the board in interesting ways. Mechanics.
He's a treat.
He's a treat. Yeah, he's like you draw him and you're like, all right, one victory.
Yeah, we bring him for the
He's
treat part
actually
of our
just
trick or
this
treat
guy.
games.
He is actually just a title terror. Yeah, and title terror is here because there's like nothing engaging about this guy.
He's just a guy.
And then Asylum Gorger is just big. And like this worst design enemy, I guess like the better word for it is just like boring enemy, because I think these enemies are just kind of like just stat blocks. And while it's okay to have stat blocks, you can still point them out, right?
I mean, I think there's aspects to Asylum Gorger and the Age of the King that are interesting, but they just don't work out well.
Bryn voted for Asylum Gorger.
I imagine it's probably for a very similar reason to why you guys picked Title Terror. You just mostly don't interact with this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he just shows up, you spawn him in a room you don't need to go into, you fuck off.
Yeah.
Easy, right? And even if he does chase you down, it's kind of like, great, so he doesn't do anything. Like, he doesn't make attacks of opportunity, and he doesn't attack if you moved.
Yeah, and
So it's like, hey, you hunted into my location, that's great. I'm going to walk towards the exit so that somebody can kill you or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and like if you're doing well in Unspeakable Oath, it's like very easy to be ahead of the basement hall. So like you basically, if you do bad and he shows up, you can like ruin your day and ruin your campaign.
So if you're doing bad in Unspeakable Oath, this guy isn't what's gonna wreck you.
Yeah, you've already kind of been wrecked. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like, I understand his
it's
purpose.
like the R2 or whatever. That's what's gonna wreck you.
His purpose is to like keep you if you get bogged down in the basement halls and eat your actions while you're down there. But he like doesn't really do that well. You just leave.
Yeah, like he's. I mean, like I guess sure he's got like a big evade score, but
Yeah.
like if he's relevant, you were dead already, and if he
Probably.
isn't relevant, then that's most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, Title Terror is just
This
there.
is a playtest card.
Yeah.
There's like. He's got a generic ass name. He's got generic ass flavor text. It's just a playtest card. They didn't finish this one.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like, because I like they scale with it, but like even just like if it was coming from the waters from below, like he was stronger for that as well. You know?
If you got bonuses from that. We also talked about when we were designing doing the list for this, if it was like Creature of Demphy and other bird guy for the top one,
Yeah.
that would make more sense and feel more like Carcosa was merging with the real world.
Yeah.
But no, we just got this squiddly man.
Oh my God! We went
What
back
have
to
you
the start.
done?
I pressed the space bar. I'm not supposed to press the space bar,
Oh,
but I did just to feel alive.
fair enough.
All right. Next up here, best moment in the campaign. We have Locked in the Asylum. We have first partygoer flip, and then the Do You Burn the Party, the decision point at the end of Last King. What I learned from this, though, from our list, is that like scenario 2 has some pretty good moments in it. Gotta go with my gut on this one. Gotta trust the gut. Gotta go with the gut. Oh, three-way tie.
Oh.
All right, before we see the winner, let's all explain it. Let's do something different.
Okay.
So, Brent, you're locked in the asylum.
Oh, yeah, okay, so there's like a bunch of flavor text that it seems like only I ever get to read. I don't know if anyone else has ever actually done that. But, like, it's the only scenario in this campaign that actually stresses me out.
I mean, that's fair. The amount of times that you've played it compared to the amount of times you have not got to leave is probably not a great ratio.
No, it's not awesome. Yeah, like the other parts of this, like I love the Resident Evil moment of like, behold, this guy you thought was normal. I think that's awesome. Do you burn the party? Like, I mean, yeah, it was like a tough decision the first time. After that, it's like only fire can.
Yeah.
Only fire can make this right.
Yeah, I usually, whenever it comes to burning the party, I do it unless I've killed Constance. Because she shows up in Unspeakable Oath and everything else is like, yeah, I'll add some spice to those scenarios. But I'm like, I want no spice on my Unspeakable Oath, please. Just salt.
You know, that one is like, I include I'm out of here in a lot of my decks, and if I'm being perfectly honest, It's like mostly this one. Like it is really good, but
Yeah.
it is mostly like, dude, yeah, I'll just hang out in the basement halls with this asylum gorgeous. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll find my way out.
Yeah, like I'll figure it out. Anyway.
I went with first party goer flip because there's a clip on this channel of me interacting to the Ishimaru Haruku flip, and
I think that was our first flip.
it was the
Yeah.
first flip, and I was just like blown away by it. And it's like one of the few things that I remember most in Arkham. So there was like the Ishimaru flip, and then nothing until Hemlock, which is kind of crazy. Now there's this blank space.
I remember that time we were playing Edge of the Earth, and you could not, for the life of you, do the math.
Oh, that's really funny. Yeah.
Figure out
The 9,
enemy's
12, no, 15, no, 9, no, 12, no, 9, no, 15, no, 12. It's 12. Yeah.
I'm like, are you okay?
But it was just a very memorable moment for me, and that's why I voted for it.
I voted for Do You Burn the Party because I've had the opportunity to see more than one group experience all of these for the first time. Locked in the Asylum's like better on the replays because you know it could happen, whereas if it happens to someone on the first playthrough, they feel bad. Kind of. It depends on the person a little bit. The party over flip is usually, or in my experience, has been like a pretty big like what the fuck moment. Like, these are actually monsters, oh god. But Burning the Party is the one where it's, for that first playthrough, people are like, really? We can just kill all the people in there?
Yeah.
Especially after the story where you come out and you look at the building and they're like, everything's normal. Did you want to kill everyone in there?
Then like, yeah,
And,
maybe I do.
Yeah, and you watch people like struggle to reconcile their real morals.
Yeah.
They're like, I wouldn't just burn a house down.
Yeah.
I would download a fire though
Yeah.
Yeah.
for my downloaded house.
Yeah. All right. I think I remember which one they voted for this one. Yeah. Overwhelmingly with 62.5%, it's Locking the Asylum.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean the first time through it can be a little bit like, but I wanted to play that guy.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. On replays, it's such a weight over the campaign that's like, you get to the Asylum and you're like, all right, am I making it through this?
Yeah, playing that scenario for the first time with other new players is like very stressful.
Yes! I remember watching Eric delve too deep instead of resigning, and I was like, you're dead. Luckily, Eric's one of those people who likes that, liked that a lot, but I was just like, when Eric played the delve too deep, I'm like, bad news, it's over.
Yeah, you have to go through the entire scenario. You're like, I can't tell them that, like, they're just like wandering around, like, doing stuff, and you're like, I can't tell them we'll just die.
They're like, I think they'll just draw a card. Then I'll draw one more
No,
card.
we gotta get moving.
They're like, why are you rushing? You're like, I'm gonna go here, shortcut to this location. They're like, slow down, we'll take our time.
Don't understand. The Asylum closes at 12, and when it's closed, you can't get out.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep this going with our next one here, which is best tech for the campaign. Bryn, you summoned it up. We have teleportation and quick resign. So this is like join the caravan and I'm out of here. I bring all the time to this campaign. We have enemy manipulation. This is like the engage or like move to enemies quicker. Specifically for the man in the pallid mask. Like the less time you have to spend engaging that guy or just like nuking him through other effects. Can work really well. And then, of course, horror healing, because this campaign deals a lot of horror, and the finale is all about the horror.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do once I can't just, like, include, like, a copy of I'm Out of Here in my decks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get locked in the Asylum, probably.
No, but no, I know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find Duke and I'm gonna be like, you gotta reprint.
Yeah.
You don't reprint this.
Yeah. It's just like, at his window, you're just like, I am not here to threaten you, but please, can you reprint I'm out of here? Just like,
I'm not
Just like sitting in the bath or whatever,
like some Cape Fear shit. Like no. I'm not actually here to hurt you or anything. Like I need.
Just I'm out of here when I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm out of here when you put I'm out of here back in the game.
I found your address and like it was pretty close to where I was, so I figured I'd just come over here in person instead of like send you a letter or anything.
Oh, man. I don't even need new art.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was the only one I actually bring of these three to this campaign is teleportation and quick resign.
Yeah.
But I do think that horror healing kind of nullifies a lot of the threat for this one, so I think it's just the best tech.
I think that playing, I mostly voted for it because Carolyn's like the face of it, and well, there's two cards that really come to mind for this campaign, and specifically Carolyn and logical reasoning. Logical reasoning fits in just like it's very strong for the campaign, but also it's so thematic.
Yes.
You, you just like sitting down and being like, so, why would you say you burnt your neighbor's house to the ground?
You don't understand. You didn't see that there's the lady and her spine extended, and
No, you're like, one of them's a clown. It's like, I get it.
but playing Carolyn and trying to keep up, or playing dedicated horror healer and trying to keep up, especially in the foul scenario, you're just like, don't die on me. You're like, pouring alcohol down people's throats and casting spells, and you're like, please.
Yeah.
And they just wander around and they're like,
No, I mean, Aster hates a logical reason, and he's like, no, don't explain it to them with rational
don't
thought.
think about things.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
No, I think like getting to cheat on your moves is very strong in this campaign, even if it is just like, hey, I don't need to take the 5 move actions to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why.
okay.
That's why I think like I always bring I always bring I'm out of here if I'm green into this campaign until
Yeah,
Unspeakable Oath.
I think like that one, or even like Nimble is very
Yes.
good too.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of kind of biggish maps.
Yeah. The I always forget the name of it. The swap Dexter one, where like the green purple
Ethereal
one.
slip.
Yeah, ethereal slip also can just be a lifesaver. Like someone does a stand on the yard and they're like draw an enemy and they're like, oh no, and you're like, just kidding, it was me the whole time.
Yeah. No, enemy manipulation does have its place, but a lot of the things that enemy manipulation does for you, you can do by just playing a good deck.
Yep, 100%.
We don't
So.
do that here.
Some of us do.
How long is Sled Dogs in current?
It's already gone.
Oh no!
Yes!
Man.
Hi, Russ.
Welcome back. Yeah.
Why'd you go up that way?
Yeah, that seems like probably the least convenient way you could have done that. But
All right, we have most flavorful investigator for the campaign, otherwise known as Get Ready. These are probably the 3 investigators you're going to see us play later in the week when we do our flavorful scenario.
No.
dude, main combat Safina, let's go.
Flavorful main combats. We're going to get butchered.
We're gonna get hosed.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not gonna be good.
I think it's just got to be that one, right? I think they're all... I mean, we only choose the flavorful ones for this. Carolyn was the one who just barely missed the cut.
I hate Lola.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
She's an actress, though. That's kind of why I...
So yeah, me too. So like people at home, Mintifan actually has the King in Yellow
You
as
can see
her
it.
weakness.
It says it's also, she's holding it right now.
Safina Rousseau's thing is she sees visions of Carcosa and she paints them and then they like kind of become real. And Lola is an actress and she has acted in the King in Yellow before, I think, or something. Anyway, the first time we played our blind playthrough of this, I started playing as Lola and I got through a scenario and I was like, this fucking sucks. And we restarted. Because I saw that she had like unique text.
Which is the funny. It's such a... It's so funny when you actually are like... They're like, Lola can do something interesting. She just starts backstage, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also voted for Lola just because she's an actress. I think there's a good case for... I think all of these 3 fit very well. I think these are, like, I mean, better than our Dunwich ones because I think they're, like, apart from, like, Daisy, like, directly related to it.
Yep.
Which is really nice. But, yeah. Man, this is going to be a hard, flavorful one. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, assuming we play these 3, yeah.
Well, yeah, we gotta.
Well,
What are the other options?
I'm not gonna spoil it.
York's not directly tied to the King Yellow.
He's an actor.
I mean, Brink could be...
He's a gravedigger.
He's an actor.
I mean, Brink could, if Brink makes a case and makes a deck, there's always a chance.
No, I got a different idea. But,
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, they actually already know what the decks are because that video was
Oh,
yesterday.
do they? Yeah. Okay. So then, in that case, what I'm thinking is like we just play like all yellow cards all the time.
Oh,
Could.
I can see that. I can see that.
I don't know who our third is, but
Yeah.
because it can't be Safina and it can't be Yorick, who is an actor. That's like his backstory is that he does all kinds of amateur theater.
Yeah, but he's not directly tied to the King Yellow.
Oh, that's the only play they put on in Arkham.
It is actually probably
Theater
the only
House.
play they put on, yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
They're like, Hamlet, that sucks.
Yeah.
King Yellow.
Yeah,
again?
drop Hamlet. Let's do Haster.
Again. It ends different every time for every person.
It is. It's the best sort of theater. Best campaign mechanic. We have hitting cards, doubt and conviction, and saying the H word, otherwise known as Haster. I voted for hidden. You guys voted for
Yeah.
H word.
Yeah.
I voted for hidden because I think it's like fits so good again with the theme. I think all of these are great mechanics. Even doubt conviction, even though it's kind of just like the in between scenario mechanic.
Yeah, it's not
still,
really like a mechanic, but
it's like kind of a trait of the campaign. But I think hitting cards are sweet. I think saying the H word is very fun and very gameable, which I'm sure you guys will talk about here too. So
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the first time that we played this, we lost because we said
yep.
Haster too many times.
yeah, I
without
remember
meaning
trying to get you guys to read things, see if I could get you to say Haster. I remember the amount of times you got annoyed when you were like just talking during setup and
Yeah.
you take horror and you're like,
Yeah, because it was during setup too. As soon as you start going, I just
Yeah.
we start the video and I have like 5 horror marked on me.
bullshit.
Yeah.
No, it is a very fun mini game, and it's actually kind of insidious how it ingrains itself in you. You get to Lost Carcosa, and even after you're done playing, you're in your head. You're like, I can't say it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is great. Yeah.
The hidden mechanic is very strong, though. So much so that they've printed it again.
Yeah, and I think that like it doesn't work as well flavorfully outside of Carcosa. Like I think it still like fits in the Dream Eaters, like and like even like because
In,
the
in this
laws.
scenario, it like the finale scenario, I think it is like peak. But yeah, the other
Like the
other
laws
ones,
that
it's
just like when they show up earlier, just to like foreshadow what's coming later.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they also like kind of show that there's things in the dream things
That
that
work
dream Masters don't
differently.
work. They work
Yeah.
differently, but they could have also been attached to the agenda sort of dealies and
Yeah, but it is a great mechanic.
Yeah.
But man, it's a great campaign. We've been saying about all this is all the saying the H. I think the saying the H word one. I think it won with the patron poll too. It is. It's just like even now, for example, when someone says Haster, someone else says take one horror.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's just like it's there. It's beyond the campaign now.
yes.
Best scenario mechanic. This was another one that because we had so many mechanics that we liked, we replaced a bad thing with a good thing.
Yeah.
So we have story cards in Dim Carcosa. These are the double-sided things. It's different than Veiled, so it's like, but it's still very similar, but it is a different thing
Basically
here.
the same, yeah.
We have building the catacombs deck. So they're building the catacombs, not building the catacombs deck. That's
that
not a
that
mechanic.
sucks.
Yeah, but like how the fact that the catacombs are different each time you play it, and like it can arrange from that. And then we have the dual organist, which is the 2 ways to play Phantom of Truth. All right, Travis, will you go first?
I like the story cards a lot. I think they are this was like their first appearance of story cards. Kind of. I guess they were in the Last King a little bit, in a way, but Palace of the King. They really make the scenario. I think. Seeing all the flashes of the King in Yellow and going to all the different locations and having like mini interludes every time you accomplish something and having to play out your part in the King in Yellow to damage Haster is like really a really unique and interesting way of doing that, especially with when you get like the version or when Haster's not in Carcosa because he like is Carcosa.
I think that's the best version of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, all the designs came together really, really well. The story cards do a good job of referencing like the real life fiction around it and making you feel like it's just an extra layer of flavor to really bring all of the story points together, I think.
Yeah. I think it's also just a great thing of also just like directly injecting like the lore and the world around it into a scenario while not being like over the top or like feeling unnecessary.
17 pages.
Even the abruptness of them, where you're like exploring whatever location, and they're like, you're in a play now, and you like, are you gonna say your part or not? And it's like, it fits so well with the campaign and how everything is disjointed and unclear, and the whole unreliable narrator of it. It's really a chef's kiss.
I went with the dual organist because I think I have to back up what I always say, where I say I think this is one of the most successful like designs that they've had. I think like Phantom of Truth has its issues and it's not like a fantastic scenario, but the design of like the dual identities of the scenarios that doesn't require major setup differences, I think is just an insane like design accomplishment. And I always say it, so if I didn't vote for it here, I'm talking out of my ass. So that's why I voted for it.
I picked this one. This is also like playing Carcosa with my family thing. I don't remember if it was my mom or my brother, but we were on the one where Doom counts backwards. And they had Blood Pact. And they were just like, so I can just use this for like every test. And I'm like, yeah. And I think we got to a point where like... they had like 52 Doom on it or something like that, and I'm like,
I'm going nowhere.
we're just hanging out for a bit. Aren't
This
we?
is a long night.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah, it was just it was something.
Yep. Again, though, these are all great mechanics too. Okay, the craziest thing that you do in the Path to Carcosa campaign. You lighted an entire theater troupe on fire.
They had it coming. They did. A theater troupe.
Yeah.
You're going to prison.
Yeah.
Straight to cat jail. Forever.
Yeah.
Or for a bit. Something like that.
Forever. It'll feel like forever for him.
Yeah, he has no concept of time though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so light an entire theater troupe on fire. You break into the asylum to rescue a friend, which also was theorized that you broke out of the asylum as a potential thing. Or you can also chase a random guy across Paris for 3 days.
Dude, I just like once a year.
Yeah. You gotta.
Every year.
Keeps you young, right?
Yeah.
Keeps you fresh.
Yeah. Keeps you spry.
I mean, it's gotta be this one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's go! I mean, you murder people. That was that one.
Yeah, but I can see Silence like heartbreaking. Like those people are monsters, and we're just like gang stalking this guy for 3 days.
It's really. I did like that one. It is the light a theater troupe on fire.
That's not that crazy.
It's true. One of them was a clown. Ask Patrick. He hates clowns.
If they weren't theater troops,
Yeah.
Yeah, like normal people? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
okay,
crazy.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking like a bunch of actors and a venture capitalist? Like,
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
easy.
All right. We have our last two here. We're closing out with the best scenario and the worst scenario. We have Unspeakable Oath, The Pallid Mask, and Curtain
I
Call.
was wondering when this guy would show up.
Easier.
For those of you who can't see what I was pointing at on the screen, it's big. It's the Big Butt Baby.
Hell yeah.
He's super cool.
He is really cool. I was actually, when I was making this, I was like, why did I end up like first calling him Big Butt Baby? And then I looked and I'm like, that's a baby with a big butt. It's honestly the weirdest of all the things that we've said that have like stuck and lived in this community.
Yeah.
Big Butt Baby is like the thing that I feel is like the weirdest thing to have stuck here.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, like we say a lot of weird shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, man, I don't know. It's just, when other people just like, I see weird conversation and someone just randomly says, oh, Big Butt Baby's in this scenario. I'm like, oh.
that's
It's
not
like
right.
surreal.
That's not right.
Like he's got a name.
I voted for number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, three-way sweep on. Yeah. It's just really good.
It does really make like the entire campaign kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like not just because I don't make it out half the time, but like I
Yeah.
think the scenario is actually good.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yep.
the scenario, like the interlude, or I guess scenario, where I don't think it's an actual interlude, but the story that comes right after it, subsequent to it, is really important for setting the rest, like
Yes.
the back half of the campaign up.
Yeah. So I guess this is the scenario we're playing with our flavorful decks because we always so it's gonna be a good time, and we can play Unspeakable Oath with no pressure because we can't get locked in.
We're already out of the asylum.
Yes. Yeah. And then we got to follow it up with the worst scenario: Echoes of the Past, Black Stars Rise, and the Phantom of Truth.
You have to vote.
Oh. Sorry, I like all these scenarios though.
I mean, none of them are horrible.
Yeah, I have similar sentiment, but I want to save it till I
There's
vote.
like at least one I would choose to pick over another scenario in our campaign.
Travis, you've said Black Stars Rise.
Yeah. It's like just kind of there.
Yeah.
It really is just kind of where Doom awaits again, where their designers like we need to get them in the Carcosa somehow.
Yeah.
I feel like there isn't a huge difference between above and below. It's not super impactful to the story. There's not a lot of the playing the scenario is enjoyable because it is just Arkham, but it doesn't offer anything really. There's no big story beats. There's no real flavor to it. Like this is where Tile Terror is, and that guy's shit. Like Rift Seeker isn't much better, for being honest. Other than that, you're just kind of going around pushing generic cultists off rooftops or whatever.
Yeah.
It is just like an Arkham scenario and not a super great one.
Yeah.
Pushing people to their death off of large buildings is not fun to you?
Yeah, I mean the other two to me at least have like a purpose in this, like a kind of irreplaceable purpose in the story, I guess. And also have unique mechanics.
Yeah, that's fair. It's very fair.
So
I went for Echoes of the Past because I don't think it's terrible. I think it's just kind of dull once you're past like the second or third round,
It is a little
because then you
tedious.
can either know that we've won or we've lost, and there's not many scenarios that have like that big of a like early like signposting for like how the rest of this is going to go. With that said, if we're ever doing a crazy challenge run, Echoes of the Past is one of my favorite scenarios to play because it can kind of go on forever. Like when Bryn, you and I did the assets only challenge, and by the end of the scenario we had like our whole deck in play. Like that was fun, but as a
That was
whole,
so
like
stupid.
I'm not really like excited to play the scenario.
Yeah,
so that's why it's been on.
Bangle of Jinxes was busted on that one, Travis, because you just like cart a cultist around and they're like, I'm gonna get you, and you're like, you're gonna get Pete.
Yeah.
It's not gonna kill me.
yeah, that's
You're gonna put juice into my bangles.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I also agree with like Echoes of the Past is like too swingy for my taste. Like we're either we show up, we play 2 turns, and we're like, yeah, we're fucked. Or we're like, hey, so you know what? We're actually probably never gonna die. Like we can take as long as we need. It doesn't matter anymore.
Echoes of the Past is probably my favorite. This is going to sound like the dumbest thing, but it's my favorite scenario to mulligan in because it's like there's more anticipation there. I'm like, is this going to be a smooth ride or are we going to have to like struggle bust our way through this? So
Yeah. The thing I like about Black Stars Rise, Travis, is that the card artwork looks like the Abbey Saint Martin.
Yeah. Just 'cause
Because it is, but it looks like it's very much like that's that place right there.
it's fair.
Not that I've ever been there or I care that much. I just think that that attention to detail is like very
The
cool.
Phantom of Truth has that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they.
I know.
It's like they took pictures of like real places from Paris.
Yeah, right. And then we're like, hey, we're gonna make art for the card
yeah,
that is that place,
yeah,
which is not something that like
You know,
is always
That's
done.
fair.
yeah.
right.
That's fair.
And that's something I appreciate.
We did it. Another yearbook in the books. Our next one's going to be for Forgotten Age.
I'm excited for when we do the mummy, our custom mummy campaign.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yearbook, and we're like, this one's the coolest. You can't argue with us, actually, because you've never played this. It's not real.
It would be crazy if we
Did an entire
theorize.
campaign on it and then
Yeah.
never release it to the public.
Never release
Yeah,
it. We
never-
just did ourselves. Yeah. Sorry, we don't share.
It's so funny.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys have been enjoying Carcosa Week. There are still 4 videos left. Yeah, 4 videos left coming your way, so look forward to those. In the meantime, the 3 of us are going to see in Carcosa Week again on Friday. We're going to see our decks in action in the Unspeakable Oath, so that's going to be a great time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and as always, a JJ's.